Hi makeup lovers. Today's tutorial is on my foundation routine. And so I start out with my foundation and I'm using Lancome's Aqua Fusion Teinte. It's very good and oh, before though I put on my foundation, I already applied and let it sit for a few minutes. That Gal by Benefit, okay, it's a face primer. So I just put it on all over my face with my hands, applied it with my hands, and now I'm gonna put on Lancome's foundation, and the number is 1 because I have very light skin. So I have this little container. I just put it in the container, and what I do is I apply it with a blush brush. I think it's the best thing. I have like all sorts of brushes, but I really think this is the best. So I apply it like this all over my face. First I dab it, and then I swirl it in, buff it in if you wish. Okay? And I think this is the best way to apply. Well, actually the best way is with your hands. But I like to use a blush brush. This is from Estee Lauder. Any blush brush that is soft will do. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to use, like I have this brush foundation from MAC. I think it's horrible. It's just horrible for foundation. I don't even know why they made it. And then I have the other one, the stippling brush, the two-colored one, the white and the black. That's great. That's great for foundation, but I keep that for my mineralized powder or something. Okay? So basically that's it. You just swirl it in. Make sure you put it a bit on your ears too, you never know. On your neck. Okay. Neck. If you need some more, put some more, but I think I don't want a heavy coverage today. Okay, after I do that, I take my concealer. This is the L'Oreal Touche Magique. I have it upside down. L'Oreal Touche Magique, and with my concealers I just twist it, comes out. I just apply it here, okay, apply it around my nose too because that always creases for some odd reason, and down the center of my nose, and maybe here too, okay. And maybe if I have some spots, and I do have some spots, and I think they're here. Okay. And then I take an old painting brush. This is just what I used to paint with. I washed it, I cleaned it, disinfected it, and it looks great. Okay. It's very, very soft. It's a, I don't know what it's called in English, but the hairs are animal hairs, obviously they're natural. And so I blend it in. You can blend it in with your fingers, I mean, see? It's just fine. I like to use a brush. Sometimes though, the brushes leave hairs, fallouts. Okay. So, and I just applied everywhere. Then I made myself, I made this palette myself. It was a whole bunch of powders all like separated and put together. It was from Givenchy. I take the lightest powder, which is basically just a face powder. I dab it in with my sponge and I apply it right under the eyes because I don't want this to melt during the day. Real quickly, around the nose, down the nose, just everywhere, really. Okay. But I don't touch my cheeks, okay? Now my cheeks, instead of using a contour, I use Lancome's, it's a foundation, and it's Magie Matte. It's like a mousse. It's great. It's really, really dark. You're going to see. I'm going to put it here where you apply your contour. And since it's a mousse, it disappears. It blends in really, really well. Okay, so I apply it here, then down my nose, and then blend it down my nose, here, a bit on my temples, because I want to be a bit tanned. Blend it in real well. Temples. If I want to have darker contouring, I just keep on, because I don't want to apply my face powder and then apply it, because it's going to be all cakey. So I know that I have it on, and it stays on all day because I have it as a foundation. It acts as a foundation. Okay. Then what I do is I take, this is Shiseido cream color eyeshadow, and I don't know the color. Oh my god, the writing is so small. And I just take some, it's a highlighting, I use it as a highlighting cream, and I just put it here on the tops of my cheeks to give it a highlight, because then I'm going to powder my face. Okay. I've already powdered. Oh, and I also go down the nose. Okay, if you want a bit on the eyelids too. So now you have the dark contouring here. Then you have the highlighting cream, which will stay on. Then I take Estee Lauder's Opulent Shimmer Powder. Okay. I take, this is a Clinique powder brush. I swirl it in, and I buff it all over my face. Buff it all over my face. Then, if you want some more shimmer, you can take that same center color, and it's really, really shimmery. Of course, you take a flat brush or something that applies the shimmer part really well, and you put it on the top of your cheeks. If you want some blush, I use Benefit's Collistar, which is amazing. Just, you can use, let me use a blush brush. Take a blush brush, dab it in, and just smile a bit, and then swirl it in all the way to the top. Not too much on your cheeks, okay? Swirl it in, swirl it in. Okay, now I have rosy cheeks. So that's my foundation routine. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just feel free to put a comment. And if you want more shimmer, of course, I go over it with MAC's Gold Bronze, I think it's called, and it's awesome. I just apply it all over my cheeks. But what is important is a base with a foundation, a good foundation. Then go over it with your primer or under your eyes and here around your nose. Powder is important. Powder, okay? All right, see you guys. Bye.